PLC question number 4 asks, what do we do if a student has already learned it? For example, once we spend several days or a week on a priority standard, what do we do when our formative assessment data tells us that some of our students have already mastered the content and are ready to move on? What does it look like to extend the learning for those students while we still strive to allow them to be creators of content and not just consumers? In a distance learning setting, how we think about PLC question number 4 will be a bit different than how we think about it under normal circumstances. That's because in a distance learning setting, we will be focused on mastering the priority standards, and only the priority standards with many of our students. So students that master the priority standards quickly won't just focus on extending their learning for those standards. They'll move on to learn different standards that are less of a priority, possibly because they're more complex or are tested less frequently. But by differentiating our instruction in this way, we will ensure that these students will still have the opportunity to master all of their grade level content. Because these students will be learning new content instead of reinforcing prior learning, some of the instructional resources used with these students will feel similar to the resources used for priority standards. This might include instructional videos, student practice, and formative assessments. While these may be necessary to give students a chance at mastering this content, it doesn't mean we should completely avoid the opportunity for these students to be creators. Well-designed tasks and projects with clear learning outcomes can let us have the best of both worlds, increasing the engagement of these students while driving them to mastery of more complex material.